When William James, a pioneering figure in the study of the human mind, passed away in 1910, a young newspaper reporter had already started interviewing America's most successful people. That reporter was me, Napoleon Hill. 53 years later, here I am. Thank you. Thank you very much. My greatest book, Think and Grow Rich, was written in the White House in 1933, during one of the most negative environments I've ever experienced, the Great Depression. Yet that very challenge proves an important point: it is possible to maintain a positive mental attitude, PMA, even when surrounded by negativity. A positive mental attitude is a state of mind that you must deliberately create and sustain through your own willpower, based on motives and methods you choose yourself. In my lessons on this subject, I offer many practical ways to take control of your mind and build the habit of positive thinking. Most people see only the hole in the donut, they focus on what's missing. A person with PMA sees the hole, but also sees the entire donut around it. Nothing truly constructive or worthwhile has ever been achieved, or ever will be, without a positive mental attitude, driven by a definite purpose, fueled by a burning desire, and elevated to the level of applied faith. Everyone has wishes, idle curiosity, and hopes. But only a small percentage of people ever develop a true burning desire. And only true leaders reach applied faith, a level of mind control that exists only in a positive mental attitude. Prayer works best when it comes from a positive mental attitude. The most powerful prayers come from those who habitually think positively. For years, I wondered why my prayers often failed. I realized I prayed only during emergencies, asking to be rescued. Later, I learned the better way: condition your mind in advance by regularly expressing gratitude for what you already have. Thoughts carry vibrations that transmit your exact mental state to others. Master salespeople know this. They condition their own minds to be positive first, then influence the buyer's mind before even meeting them. Clement Stone, with his 2,000 salespeople, trained them to condition prospects long before the sale. This helped him grow from $3 million to over $100 million in wealth, largely because his team first conditioned their own minds to positivity. No one can teach personal achievement while holding a negative attitude. No lawyer can persuade a jury, no minister inspire a congregation, no speaker influence an audience, and no doctor heal a patient effectively without PMA. If a doctor enters a sick room with negativity, the patient has little chance. The subconscious mind responds best to instructions given with a positive mental attitude, especially when backed by burning desire and applied faith, followed by action. Many successful people use constructive mottos to reinforce PMA. While working with R.G. Letourneau in 1942-43, I created over 3,000 positive mottos. Here are some favorites. You can do it if you believe you can. Do more than you're paid for, and soon you'll be paid for more than you do. The person worth the most requires the least supervision. Your only limitation is the one you set in your own mind. The tone of your voice speaks louder than your words, keep it pleasant. A negative mind produces only negative ideas. Time spent in silent thought can create fabulous riches through sound ideas. A man is no bigger than the circumstances he allows to worry him. A closed mind stumbles over life's blessings without noticing them. When the devil wants a job done well, he chooses a disgruntled person. The person who gets things done without excuses is on the path to success. Opportunity seeks out those with a positive mental attitude, like a magnet attracts steel. A negative attitude repels opportunity. Cooperation and friendship come only by giving them first. Politeness starts at home, or not at all. It may not be your duty to return good for evil, but it is your privilege. Faith bridges every river of doubt. A spider spinning its web has more definiteness of purpose than most people. There is a method to turn failure into success, poverty into riches, sorrow into joy, and fear into faith. It begins with PMA, because success, riches, and faith cannot coexist with negativity. The process is simple. When failure strikes, think of it as success. Visualize the failure as a win in your imagination. Look for the seed of equivalent benefit that comes with every adversity. It is always there, given by the Creator. It may take time to see it, especially when the pain is fresh, but it never fails. When poverty threatens, think and visualize riches. Seek the seed of benefit. Fear is simply faith in reverse. Think in terms of faith and see yourself achieving what you desire. When sorrow hits, act joyful, sing, give thanks, express gratitude. Act it out until it becomes real. Don't worry if others think it strange, what matters is what you think. I have been criticized for my 10 invisible guides, but they serve me perfectly. They remind me that I already have everything I need, and if I want more, I simply reach out and claim it. Every evening before bed, have a session with yourself in the mirror. Compliment yourself enthusiastically for already achieving tomorrow's goals. Convince yourself it will happen. Nature tends to deliver what you expect, so expect success. You are the greatest person alive right now. If you don't believe it, start telling yourself until you do. No one is more important to you than you. You can become whatever you sincerely desire, especially here in the United States, the freest and greatest nation on earth. Create your own army of invisible guides, one for health, one for wealth, one for peace of mind, one for hope, one for faith, one for love, one for wisdom, one for persistence, and a roving ambassador for everything else. Their only payment. Daily gratitude before bed, thank them for today's service and tomorrow's. Gratitude is one of the most powerful words in the language. Few people truly feel grateful for what they already have. Motivation, action, enthusiasm, and faith thrive in a positive mental attitude. You are the sum of your habits, good ones formed deliberately, or bad ones allowed by neglect. A balanced, successful life comes from ordered habits, not chance. Positive habits flourish only in a mind conditioned with PMA. Each person has two selves, a positive one and a negative one. They battle constantly for control. Usually, they are evenly matched, but negativity often wins, making life miserable. Developing PMA is the first step to letting the positive self dominate. The Creator gave humans control over only one thing, their own mind, used positively or negatively. Maintaining PMA requires eternal vigilance against the negative self, accumulated fears, doubts, limiting beliefs, negative people around you, inborn traits, worries about money, unrequited love, poor health, real or imagined, intolerance, greed, ignorance of your mind's power, lack of definite purpose, and letting others think for you. Check yourself honestly against these enemies of positivity. If possible, have a mastermind group grade you objectively. As a student of personal achievement, you owe yourself this complete mental overhaul to build better habits and a richer life.